Hi everyone, welcome to tuitionfriend as a partner of Spend and Learning platform, and we are continuing this Angular series. It's been a long time when we have started this Angular, and today, maybe after a long period of time, we are starting it again. It's a TypeScript-based framework where you will be having to know the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. If we talk about the JavaScript, if you know, the JavaScript is completely particular. We can say if you're creating an application of HTML and CSS, if you want to have some sort of brain inside the website, then JavaScript comes into the picture. And the same, Angular is a kind of framework of JavaScript itself, which uses the TypeScript to create the front end applications. Now, if you're creating any of the front end application, how the backend will work. Definitely, it will be going to work using Python, Django, or Java Spring Boot. We will be going ahead with the Java Spring Boot in further videos, but today we will be talking about the Angular. In the Angular, if you see how the architecture will look like of an application, so let's create it out. First of all, let us suppose I'm having my application. This is my application named as just keep it as application. It's my application. It's my Angular application. Okay. Just having an Angular framework is getting used to create this application. Now, this particular application will be going to connect with our another backend system, which has been created using Spring Boot. You can consider it as a Java framework. Both are the frameworks here. Angular application, then a Spring Boot. This is the backend from where we are setting, or we are just sending the JSON data. We are just configuring the security. We are configuring a lot of things from the Spring Boot. Now, after the Spring Boot, how the Spring Boot is getting connected to fetch the data, it can fetch the data from the database. This is the simple flow of an architecture of an application. It can be a React application, it can be Angular application, but here we are just talking about the Angular application. So this is how the flow will look like. The application is getting connected to the Spring Boot backend system, and that backend system is getting connected to the database. There we will be having a lot of things, JPA and some other part, but today we will be talking about Angular one. Now, if I'm talking about Angular, as I told you, JavaScript and TypeScript. So, what is the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript actually? So, let's go ahead to know the difference between the JavaScript and the TypeScript. If I'm typing out the J is JavaScript, the TS is the TypeScript. Now, the JavaScript is what I told you that it is a kind of brain for the HTML website where you can just have multiple functionalities. TypeScript is somehow similar, but it is having one important thing, which is nothing but it consists of JavaScript plus strong typing. You will ask me that what is strong typing then? Strong typing is nothing but, for an example, let me give you an example here. Let us suppose I'm defining a variable where, and let us suppose it is having num. Okay. Now, in the JavaScript, you can mention it as num equals to 5, or you can mention it as num equals to 5. What's the difference? The basic difference you will see in terms of Java I talk about. This is a kind of integer value or numerical value. This is a string value or a value which is not numerical. Okay. Now coming to this TypeScript, in the TypeScript, this particular thing will not work. In the TypeScript, we will be having num. What is num? We have to define it out. Num is a number. Now in this number, I want to assign a value that is 5. Okay. Now this is the correct. If I just go and write it as num equals to, and here I'm just mentioning it out as num equals to 5. This one is incorrect. So this is how the TypeScript differentiates between JavaScript and TypeScript. TypeScript is a strong typed language where we have to let the system know, we have to let the framework know, we have to let the programming language know that it is an integer, it is a number kind of thing, or it is a string, or it is a character. So this is the basic difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. Now, going ahead to the next one, which is very, very much important, because today in this video, I want to finish out a particular application that you will be creating, a kind of layout that you can prepare before going ahead and do deep dive into the Angular. So what you will do, you just go and open any of the folder. What I can do, this is a short trick that you must be aware about. That here you can go ahead and type dot code dot. This is how the VS Studio Code will open. But you can avoid this for now. You have to just type cmd dot. This is a basic difference. If you will do code dot, it will open your VS Studio Code. If you will do cmd dot, it will open up your command terminal. You can see now I'm inside the Angular tutorial inside the D directory. Okay, inside the I'm inside this command terminal now. Now, what you have to do, you have to create an Angular project. But before that, you have to know that you should have all these things ready. What are the things that these are Node hyphen version? Ah, why it is not working? It might be something different. It's this one. Node hyphen v, then npm hyphen v. Similarly, you have to check the version of npm. npm is really important if you want to run the Angular application now. Another thing that will be coming up is ng version, right? If you will be writing ng version, you will be seeing like this. For example, you are running a Spring Boot application, we are also used to have a Spring. Yeah, right in the command terminal or in the terminal itself, you used to see a Spring logo used to come up. Similarly, here you will be having Angular CLI. It will be giving you all the versions. Angular CLI version is 19, Node is 22, Package Manager is 10.9, which is npm here. These are other things that should be there in your system as well. If it's not present, there is one more command. You should have to download the node first. You can go and check out other videos that I've already created to download it out. You can just directly search on the YouTube, or you can just directly search on any of the AI. You can just directly download it out. But if you want to download this Angular, you have to just go ahead and you have to type npm install. You have to type npm install -g and then Angular and the red Angular and then slash CLI. This is the command that you have to type it out. With the CLI, then you can give the particular version as well. If you want to give the version, you can just start and give the version as well. Here I'm using 19.0.3. You will hit enter and your application or your Angular will get into your system then. This is a basic use how you can just download it out the Angular. Going ahead, the important thing is coming up, which is to create an application. Now, I know I'm inside this folder. If you want to check it out, you can do the PWD. It's not working over here. Okay. But PWD used to work to figure out the present working directory. It's not working because it generally used to work in the Linux. Forget about it. Now just go back. I want to check it out. I want to create a particular application here. How I can do that? You will just do ng. Now you will be playing everything with the ng. You know you are having Angular in your system now. Forget about Node, NPM. You have to just work right now with the ng. ng new. I want to create a new project, bro. ng new, and the project name is Tuition Friend. Tuition Friend. We are on the channel of Tuition Friend. That is why I'm just writing it out as ng new Tuition Friend. Just hit enter. You will see that your project is getting created. But before that, you have to select the style sheet as well. Which style sheet you will be using? Yeah, I want to use the CSS. Just hit enter. It will be asking, do you want to enable server-side rendering and state-side generation? No, I don't want that. It will be just start creating your application. You will see here as well, the Tuition Friend has been created. A folder has been created in the Tuition Friend. Now my things are getting created inside this Tuition Friend. Once it will be getting created, let me give you a few more things. We are having a lot of other commands as well. For an example, I'm having few commands as there is one more command that you can even try. That is ngl. What it will give? What are the commands I'm running at this moment? ng new, ng, help even. So in the help, you will be getting a lot of commands with the instructions. Instructions mean with the particular definition. What is the use of ng-new? What is the use of ng-serve? And a lot of other commands you will be getting over there. So ng-help is one of the most important command that you should know if you are a beginner. Another thing is ng-serve. If you want to start your application, then ng-serve will come into the picture. I'll show you the ng-help. There you will be getting to know what is the important usage of ng-help. Let's go ahead and see if my package is getting downloaded. Yes, let it get downloaded, get installed here. And then we'll be going ahead to run our application and we'll be showing you the first page of Angular. You're just stepping into the Angular now. This is clap for you guys. Because Angular is something, if you want to become a full stack developer, definitely you should go ahead. Just check out the Angular or React. React is on Spend and Learning platform. We are just going to start it, or even if few of the things are already there, you can just go and check out the Spend and Learning platform. On the tuition front, we are going with Angular. My Angular package has been installed successfully. The package has been installed successfully. What are the things we need? The component-based architecture has been already created. Let's go ahead, do one thing. If you want to start, before that, just show you ng-help. If I do ng-help, you will be seeing a lot of commands. You will see ng-add, add support for an external library to your project, analytics, build, cache, completion, config, deploy, invokes and deploy builder for a specific project. We will be going to know about it in the further videos, but definitely E2E and to end testing if you want to do, then extract I18 and ng generate lint new run serve. Serve is the command that we are going to use in this particular video, which builds and serves application on rebuilding on file changes as well. If you will be changing anything, it will automatically rebuild that. Will be showing you whatever the changes is there in your project. ng test update version. Go ahead. You are not inside the project of Tuition Friend yet, but we can try one thing, which generally everyone used to try, ng serve. What I'll do, tuition friend. Can I do this? Let's see. It will show you. Sorry. I've given it as server, not server. It should be server. It will be showing you this command is not available when running the Angular CLI outside a workspace. Now, the workspace has been created. This is the common mistake that our developer used to do in the beginning of their career. So what you have to do, you have to just go ahead and just get into the tuition friend. What are the package we have created, you have to get inside that because inside that only you will be getting a lot of files which you will be running for your Angular application. Now I'm inside this. The system cannot find the path specified. Okay, we are inside our workspace basically. Now what I can do is I can ng solve. That's it. It will build. It will deploy your application. Let's see how it will do. Component HMR has been enabled. See the angular.dev HMR for more info. Local to show help. No, it's not required as of now. But my application is running on 4200. React on which port it used to run 3000. Spring Boot application by default runs on 8080. Similarly, our Angular application used to run on this 4200 port. And I'll be running 4200. You will be seeing a amazing UI coming up as Angular Hello Tuition Friend. Congratulations, your application is running. Just please clap for you. I'm also clapping for me actually. So here I've just started my application. Here we are having the Angular front end, the first page that used to come up while we're generating a default Angular application. The application has been generated now. I just run it. I already told you how you can open up your application inside the VS Studio Code because whatever the front end work we used to do it's something which is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything we used to do in the most favorite um our most favorite VS Studio Code only. So I'll be just opening in it. I'll just go ahead. We'll go there. I told you the command already. Code dot. You will be seeing that whatever the things you were having, it will get opened inside your VS Studio Code. So this is how you are ready with your project. Yes, I trust the authors. Yes. So this is the particular thing which you wanted for, and this is here in front of you. We'll be having this readme.md. We are here with this readme.md, which will show you the few components, things, whatever is here. Development server to start a local development server, run ng server is a command. Once the server is running, open your browser and navigate to this one. So it will give you whatever the application has been created for now. So we'll be editing it in the next videos. We'll be understanding whatever the things is there, .json packages, src folder, public folder. We will be just understanding a lot of things over there. .vs code is not required as of now. It's a by default folder which used to get created. So let's go ahead in the next video. We'll see what will come. Thank you so much.